Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Starless Abyss. It is a roguelike deck builder, but rather than just being, one enemy, you versus like a handful of enemies, you're instead controlling a small squadron of ships that you can customize independently of each other, which I actually think is really cool. I played the demo for this, but I don't think the footage ever went live, just because I think I only recorded like half a run. I was like, this is neat, I'll wait for launch, and now it is out on Steam, so if you do want to pick it up and play it yourselves, just follow the link in the description below. So before we go too far, I do want to say a very quick thank you to Kanafa Games and No More Robots for reaching out and sponsoring this video. It's very kind of you. I'm looking forward to diving into this. A small detail about Kanafa Games that I'd like to see is it's an Egyptian couple living in the Netherlands. I just love covering games by like couples. I don't know, there's something about it. I think it's because my wife and I like to sometimes work together on projects. And there's some part of me that is like, yeah, I want to do that. But instead, here I am, covering him instead, and that's fine too. So we're going to be playing as Lucid. There's some other characters, so this guy controls a fleet. There is a brain in a jar that you can control, and it's a solo ship, which I very much want to give it a shot at some point, but eh. Repair ships by 1 each combat, start with 3 dice, start with 75 credits, Psyche stable. First Proxima subject, volunteered. His military training gives him an edge in running an effective fleet. Can have it all back, even if it's just a dream, Lucid. Favored. Fleet has 50% health and shields, fully repaired between acts. Oh, interesting. So this is a, this is like an easier difficulty. I will admit, I might try the easier difficulty. Just to see where we go with it. I want to see if I can blitz and also get the brain in a jar, and then we'll see what the regular difficulty looks like. I've just been getting my butt kicked in roguelike deck builders lately. And to see that there's like a slightly softer difficulty actually is kind of nice. Because like I'm starting to, oh, hello, we got some more. I'm just starting to get a little bit frustrated with the genre because it keeps kicking me in the teeth, and I'm like, yeah, I just want to have a chill time and have a fun build here. And then I get beaten. Anyway, Earth reality jump complete. We detect that the TR drive sequence has been initiated. Initiating psychological assessment of Lucid Proxima. Where am I? Why is it hard to think? Hello Proxima, I'm your sanity specialist. You've just survived your first time loop and your first reality jump. The effect of both on your mind is severe, but rest assured it's only temporary. Yes, the universe is in danger. I'm remembering slowly. That is good. Nevertheless, I will remind you of the basics. Your designation is Lucid Proxima. Your mission is to kill the outer gods and end the invasion of the horrors on our universe. Before combat, you must select your destination for the TR drive. You are presented with 2 choices. 2 choices will determine decide which technologies you can find after combat, as well as what resources are possible. Pay special attention to the factions. Each faction focuses on different tech, applications, and tactics in battle. Mix them to your advantage. Select a destination, I'll further assist you in combat. So, both are Astro Megacorp, I have no other choice. There are extra rewards for completing each destination received at the end of the encounter. I'm assuming an artifact is like a passive, hopefully. I forget what dice are used for. I think they're used for events more than anything else, which makes them useful, but I'm going to go for an artifact for the time being. Man, they did a really good job with the pixel art on this game. Like, it looks really nice. Eldritch entity encountered, preparing for combat. Glad to see your military training kicking in, Proxima. There's only one horde detected. They usually spawn in numbers. Let's leverage this opportunity to get you accustomed to the basics of horror combat. Okay, so this is your ship attacking enemies. You must move your ship, move, select. We move here, move. There we go. We're in range of the horror. Our sensor readings do not make any sense. How can something that large be alive in space? The horrors are not really alive. They're not truly part of our universe, so they break common sense just by existing. Focus Proxima, fire the horror. Okay, select a card to the target. Okay, lasers. Shot registered. Systems are overheating. We cannot fire again. Your shields can offer some protection while your systems cool down. Energy is the cost of using a card. Attack cards sometimes cost heat. Ships must have available heat capacity to play a card. Some cards have an action range, dictating the effects reach from the chosen ship. Some cards demand a clear line of sight, while others do not. Displays current energy, current heat. If you cannot afford the heat cost, as max heat cannot be exceeded. Oh. Wait, what? This icon indicates a ship cannot afford the heat cost. Ship's heat cooldown is based on its stats at the start of the turn. This is your heat progress bar. Heat capacity cooldown will reduce it to the next blue mark. Okay. You're doing well, Proxima. Keep it up. Bracing for attack. This is your draw pile. At the start of your turn, cards will be drawn through here. Discard pile, end turn button. No energy left, end turn. So we also have some tactical options. These are horror portals. Next turn, enemies will spawn from them. We're getting multiple readings of reality particle emissions. That means more horrors are breaking into our reality, Proxima. We will not be able to hold back more of those things. Proxima, hold your position. Reinforcements are en route. Initiating defensive measures. Okay, health for the ship. Shields for the ship. Okay, so we can boost our shields. I don't know what our shield maximum... Oh, shield max is 5. However, I think that's just what it sticks to. Okay, shield above capacity will be removed in 1 turn. Below capacity are permanent. Yeah. So, I can eat these hits at the moment and not have to worry about a thing. Kind of silly to prep all those shields. I could have shot it once. Okay, prepare for the enemy turn. Click on their intent, see what they're up to. 5 damage, 4 damage, 4 damage. Okay. So we have a shell shot, deal 6 damage. Active cooling. Remove 2 heat, draw a card. Multiple horror signals detected. We're surrounded. Lucid Proxima, we're in position. Your commands? Just in time, prepare for combat. We're yours to command. I really like the pixel art for the portraits on this game. Like, the ships are cool enough, but the portraits are really good. Okay, so I can control all of my ships on a turn-by-turn basis. Oof. Gonna have to worry about some of these things. Okay, so big one is, let's just kill this sucker, because we're gonna need it no matter what, and do some active cooling, so we're not on fire. So 5 damage, 4 damage. We have shields, so I could pop that, or swap to this one, Void Stalker, kill the eyeball. Now we're out of energy, however, we have nothing to worry about. Organic remains, okay, is destroyable, but we'll leave that for later. I think I have enough juice that I can just kill this guy. I don't know if my shields were fresh from one fight to the next. Alright, now we're largely out of the tutorial. So we can get card reward, Tactical Mines, add 3 proximity mine cards to your hand. Cost nothing, launch a mine to a hex. If no turrets are on the field, add 3 attack turrets to your hand. They cost nothing for the turn. Or, fire a missile, create a radioactive cloud, 2 radioactive damage, ignores line of sight. Doesn't do much damage though. And then you can see what the upgraded version is, which is just, it costs nothing. Also costs nothing. This one adds 4 proximity mines. Turrets are interesting. I don't remember what attack turrets do. End of turn, fire 2 in 1 hex range for 2 turns, obstructs the line of sight, destroyable, but it does cost energy to play. So we could try the dirty missile. I could also re-roll them if I wanted to, but yeah, let's do the dirty missile. And what is our artifact? Anti-corruption shields. Takes less damage from blocking portals. I'm not really keen on most of these, to be honest. But I'll do it anyway. Let's put it on Void Stalker 3. Amusingly enough, I wasn't even considering blocking portals. When I was a kid, I specifically played a lot of Fire Emblem, and I would block the staircases with my unit so new enemies couldn't spawn in. Which was actually super stupid because you needed those enemies to show up and die so you could get experience. And so I got to the end of the game with woefully underleveled characters that were not ready to beat the game. And so ever since, anytime a game lets me block spawns, I don't, because I'm so based on that, like, or so locked into that mental regret that I just will not do it again. No matter what, it's weird. Anyway, space is treacherous, more so when the horrors are devouring reality. Counter horror leaves nothing to chance. We've provided you with DICE. D-I-C-E. Stands for Divination-Infused Chance Enhancers. With them, you can control the very probabilities of fate in your favor. We can control fate. How is that possible? The horrors weaken reality. We only took advantage of the cracks left behind. So there are dice. We can modify Probabilities. Dice value above this are 100% chance. Okay, dice values above this are 100% chance, below this 50% chance. Drag a dice from your dice panel to the dice slot, then activate the action. Probability of its success is written on the dice slot. Drag your dice from here. Okay. If I drag this over, so we can endure, or we can try and harvest it. I guess I'm just going to try harnessing, because I could try and do that one. Well, again to die. Cool. That is a good one, too. So what do we get this time? So we could do Astro Megacorpse, or we could do a Ritual. Let's go for some credits. Because we're going to want to go shopping here. You encounter a distress beacon from an abandoned space station. The station is in disarray. There's no answer on comms. Explore the station. Hidden in the dim-lit corridors of the station, you find an artifact. It's tangled in the station systems, and attempting to remove it may damage it. On failure, lose it. So we can yank it out. We can try it. Put this in, 50% chance. Put this in, 100%. Let's get an artifact. Okay, the end of player turn. Teleport to enemy with the lowest HP. Heal 2 damage. That's actually kind of good. I kind of wish each of my ships had their own decks, but I can kind of understand why. Okay, so these guys have no shield, do 4 damage. This guy is channeling. 50% more damage when no targets are available. Oh, I see. So currently we're out of range. Let's pick this guy. Shell shot to kill that one. He's going to hit that one, but we have plenty of shields. Pick this guy. And then energy to shields. We're out of energy, don't have anything else to worry about. So he's going to just get zapped. And okay. I guess the one problem is we've now moved into a radioactive zone, which is oops. Now, is it at the start of its turn? Okay, so we really don't need to worry about that then. Let's just energy to shield. Move this guy closer. Cuz he's toast. So we have nothing to worry about. Perfect. Is that it? Well, that was nice and quick. A lot of credits and we get a card. Tactical Mine, turret resupply. Oh, okay. Yeah, so turret resupply, they cost 0 this turn. I guess that's not too bad. 4 damage, plus 2 damage for each unit in aggro with the ship. I actually really like Provoked Bombardment. I want to stay away from turrets. They can be useful, but they can also be kind of worthless, depending on how things are set up. Okay, credits, or I could go to a ship store. This is a guaranteed store, so I don't think we need to go to another one. We're just going to shop as hard as we can, because we can buy ship upgrades at stores. Okay, so 5 damage, and he's just prepping. Because I think I'm going to prep for a kill. Just do that, cool down. We had a dirty missile, but I have no resources for it. Okay, and then I can do a Provoked Bombardment to just wipe them out. And that's why I wanted Provoked Bombardment, because it's awesome. Okay. Interference Burst. Deal 6 damage, plasma damage. Range is 3. Why is this one really good? 6 damage and 3 suppress, so it reduces damage dealt. Tactical defense, gain shield, add a defense turret to your hand. Also is very good. I think I'm still going to stick with the interference burst for the time being. We should maybe consider the defense turrets, because I actually do like those. Those are very strong. Ship in an artifact. If I go for a rift, sure, danger. Danger, Phil Bobbinson. Okay, so this guy's channeling. This guy is doing stuff. Pick this guy. See if I can kill the eyeball. Okay, he's channeling. Otherwise 7 damage. Let's just move closer. Pop some shields. Because there's nothing really wrong with taking some damage here. Okay, provoke bombardment. 7 damage. Should be good. Move up, laser fire. Easy. Okay. Which one of you, this is the one, takes less damage when blocking a portal? I don't know why, but this one looks red, which is probably not great. Let's block this one. Power to shield. Okay. So I think we stopped the elite from spawning, which is really good. 4, 4, and 4. So we're not in too bad or dire of straits. I can do the dirty missile. I think I'm going to. It's probably one of the more practical options. And then I have interference burst. Four, 4. So this one's going to be taking some damage. Still have 3 energy to work with as well. Yeah, I could do active cooling. Energy to shield. I think I'm just going to delete one of these guys. Okay, don't take too much damage. Oh boy. Final wave. Maybe I should have let this guy spawn. Okay, they haven't spawned in yet, though. Get him some shields. He's toast. So we don't need to worry about him. Just do shields up and wait. I like those radioactive clouds. Now, here's the tricky part. Things are busy. Okay, so this guy, by happenstance, I think is super radioactive, which actually works out really well for me. Let's move over here. We're probably going to take some damage. But I can do a provoked bombardment, take out the elite immediately. This guy doesn't... Oh, he's providing shields to everybody. Don't have a good spot for the dirty missile, so I think I'm just going to delete that one from existence. He can't hit. Yeah, we don't have anything else. We'll take some damage here, but this is an elite fight, so... Oh, actually, we might have... gotten out of the damage zone. Yep, perfect. Okay, so big trick is a couple of things. So he's still channeling. Okay, shell shot, take that guy out. He's going to do 7. And he's going to take some, but that's not too bad. Yeah, we've only taken a little bit of damage. I really like the occult magnetism, even if it's just a bonus 2 damage. That's still... 2 free damage isn't something to just turn your nose up at. Shell shot, goodbye. Okay, and he's still swinging for 3. We just shields up, and we wait. I've played a lot of tactical roguelike deck builders over the years. I have to say this is probably one of the fastest ones. Okay, attack, 2 damage per radioactive stack on the target. 6 damage, apply 3 lock-on. Increase the damage received by attacks. It's okay. Every ship deals 2 damage times 2 to a random enemy. Missile swarm. I think I'm going to snag that. And we also get another ship. But we're swapping them out. All actions have a max 2 of range, but do more damage. Brawler. So it has higher ship. Probably that one. Good. It has both. And ship takes less damage from blocking portals. Really wish I could have actually put this on that guy, because if I could make it so we can just block portals for forever, that would have been amazing. Alas. While navigating the vast emptiness of space, your prolonged isolation begins to take a heavy toll on your crew. The monotony and solitude lead to stress, anxiety, and depression, becoming increasingly common. On failure, gain a random hindrance. Party, so spend some money, gain a dice of 5, get a random advantage. Sure. Oh, 2+, so I can put that one in. So random advantage. Remove your next hindrance. Well, that's nice. You ask your onboard sanity specialist to fortify the crew's mental state. The entire crew undergoes sanity sessions. Productivity goes up, but the crew's mood remains bleak. It's fine. Okay, so we can get a rare card or ship store. Nope, rare card. Yeah, one problem with a lot of roguelike deck builders that do like tactical combat on a grid is the fights are slow. Like each fight is 5-10 minutes long. Maybe they are that long here too, but it does not feel like it. It's so much shorter feeling. Okay, so this sucker does bonus damage. So he's aiming there. He has nowhere to aim at. I'm going to move this guy here. We're going to do an interference burst. 5 damage, 6 damage. He's doing 6. He's doing 6. We've got 12 HP. Can't do anything to it, though. I think I'm just going to kill that guy. And move this one here. Go back and have this one do active cooling. We get some shields, but we can't do anything with it. Oop. Well, I think this guy can't shoot because, yeah, he had no targets at the time. So if you do shell shot, we're good. I could be on fire, but I think we will pass. I think I'm just going to shields up and go from there. Oh, actually, we just warp and kill him, and hello, we've got some friends. Okay, I'm going to preemptively put this guy here. Put him there. Waves remaining. Adds interference. Reduce attack and targeting range by 1. That's fine. Oh. And then I'm going to preemptively just pop a dirty missile there. Oh, I should have actually done a bit of shield generation in retrospect. Okay, 2 times 2 to random enemy. Well, that worked. I actually don't need it. Did need to block that in retrospect. Oh well. Okay, we've reduced damage. Don't have much to worry about. Okay, don't have anything else. Let's do active cooling on him. We get missile swarm, but we can't do it. And now the boss spawns on his own. Hello, sucker. You thought you would have backup. Turns out you're late to the party. I love these backgrounds too. They're like horror twisting tentacles to each planet. Okay. Mind synthesizer. While in draw pile, add proximity mine to hand each turn. Rewind. Goes back to draw pile instead of discard. Whew, that's really good. Attack. +2 damage per unique status effect, or next card plate costs nothing. I'm actually going to go for the mine synthesizer. That's way too good to ignore. Because those mines are free. Okay, so we can go to a card store or a ship store. So I can buy a new ship, I can repair my ships, or I can remove cards, buy cards, and upgrade cards. I think I'm going to work on that for now. Because we can get random new ships, but upgrades are extremely rare. I don't know why my cursor isn't present here. Okay. Increases by... Well, let's start with an upgrade. So 8 damage, 4 suppress. Because I have a controller plugged in? Shouldn't be. No. This happens sometimes and it's confusing. Or, no, it was. Okay, so this makes it free. Tempting. 2 damage times 3. Dirty Missile becomes free. So let's start with Dirty Missile. So they both get more expensive. Nuclear Bomb. Deal 6 damage, target dies, leaves a radioactive cloud. 9 damage. Ooh, calculated defense is insanely good. Temporal Draw. On draw, draw 2. Rewind. Huh. A lot of these are actually very good. I think I'm going to mostly save my money for upgrades, though. Yeah, 8 and 4. Aggro. Active cooling just becomes free. 6, 6. I think I'm going to go for Missile Swarm next. And then I think I'm going to remove a Laser Fire. Because I'd like to upgrade more things, but we'll leave that for later. Okay. Boss Negator. Epic and a Chaos Relic. I think I remember why I didn't cover the demo. I want to say that you beat the boss and then the first boss in the run ended. For me, demos need to be a little bit longer. Okay, so he would do 12 damage. Ouch. Okay, we have Mind Synthesizer, which is a little unfortunate. Okay. I'm going to move him as close as possible. Because I think no matter what, we're taking damage from that one. Move here. Is there a way I can just check aggro lines? It'd be nice if I could pull that up, but that's okay. Let me take a look. So, can't do Mind Synthesizer at the time being. This guy is getting drubbed. So let's pop some shields. 5 damage, 6 damage. He can take it. He can take it. So at this point, actually, we're golden. I've got 3 juice. I think I'm just going to hit that one. And we'll pop Mind Synthesizer. Oh, no. Okay, went into the draw pile. Cool. Oh, they did switch targets. Huh. Fair enough. Okay. So what are we up to? We have a proximity mine. Deal damage when another unit collides with it. Explodes in 1 hex area on attack. So I think I'm going to slap it right there. I don't think I can do too much. We can do a Missile Swarm, which is not a bad move. Because that takes out all the goons. He is doing what? Shrink Curse on all ships. Okay. Let's do some active cooling. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, some of my computer UI was just up there. Okay. Yeah. No shields. Looks like we're good. He's shrinking us, but I can work with that. Ah, you dumb bugger. That's something I'm going to have to work on. Okay, so what is he up to? Shooting for 5. For starters, let's move away and out of the cloud. We can actually take the radioactive damage. Let's have this guy heal. We could do a provoked bombardment. Not a bad move. I'm just going to shield up. And then, yeah, provoked bombardment. Hit him for a little bit of damage. And pop the mine synthesizer. Did the mine blow up? It looks like it might have. God. Absolute goon. I think I might have to give up on this whole dirty missile. It sucks. Either that or I need to make this guy immune. Okay, so he's doing 12 damage to that sucker. Move here. Shields up. Luckily, we heal after this boss fight, so it's not a problem. Every ship does 2 times 3 to a random enemy. Hold up. I'm gonna move over here. I think we just do it. Yeah, that hit him pretty bad. Did we get him? We got him. Yeah, I really like that missile swarm. Okay, we get a very good card reward. Double the amount of mines on the field. Draw 2 if unit has radioactive. Draw 4 instead. Deplete. And deal 7 damage. Apply 1 engine lock. Double if the target already has engine lock. I like evil strategy. No matter what, it's just good. And we can upgrade. All dice chances improved by 25%. You no longer discard your hand at the end of the turn. Draw 2 less per turn. Or on pickup, upgrade 4 random cards in your deck and get a curse. Let's go for Lucky Cat. That's a fun relic that I can work with. Alright, Act 2. Okay, so we can go Iron Order or Dice. I want credits, but let's pick up some dice, especially since our chances are higher. And they've been opening some good doors for us. Okay, so we got some gnarlies. So I have a provoked bombardment. Looks like they're all aiming for Big Lad. I think I'm just gonna kill that guy. 8 damage. 12 damage. Put that there. Energy shield. Okay, what does this one do? Enemy with the lowest health. Oh. And we get a shell shot. Well, we are going to have a ship with radioactive. Actually, that works out. I have Missile Swarm. I mean, there is almost no situation where I do not want to do Missile Swarm. Just hope he doesn't warp back into the fog. We're good. Evil strategy. Oh. Missile Swarm. Die. It works. Like, really well. Get a d6 and get a new card. Upgrade 2 cards in hand for the rest of the combat. Ooh. Let's see, upgrade for that one. Upgrade 3. I like it well enough. I think the only immediate problem is these fights actually don't last that many rounds, but if I can take some things down. So we can do a Danger Rift, get a new ship and an artifact? Absolutely. And do we have an event? Nope, just a fight. Alright. So he's going to warp to something with... Oh god, that's a lot of damage flying at me. I see. I'm gonna slap that there. We're gonna try and avoid killing that sucker. Okay. Yeah, 2 times 3 to a random enemy adds 1 to the ship. Considering this sucker's about to take a bunch of damage, but I think I'm still gonna do this anyway. Okay, hold up. That's not good. Let's see. Guess I'm just gonna pop that. Do we pop Mastery? Maybe. I think I'm gonna do the shell hit. Kill that guy. I've got 3. I think we move here, pop energy to shield, and just kill that guy. Because he's about to get toasted. Okay, so what are we looking at? We have a provoked bombardment. 4 times 3. I do actually have suppress. Let's get up in here and suppress this guy. Now he's nothing. I'm just gonna leave. He's doing 9. We're just gonna have both of them leave. He's doing nothing. Energy to shield. Sad part is, best thing I can do is probably just kill this dude. Yeah. Could have maybe done that a bit better, but whatever. Huh. Well, apart from the fact that these guys have gained a boatload of bonus damage, that mostly worked out. Just gonna move here. I think we're gonna just block one of these guys from spawning. I'm gonna shoot him for 6. Reason being, we kill him. We block 2 spawns, and then this guy should pop in, right? No. This guy spawns in, which is not great. Gives me some time, though. I'm gonna move him over here. I'm gonna drop a dirty missile on these 2. Give him some shield. Let's also slap a proximity mine up in here. Yeah, unfortunately can't do anything. He's gonna warp over to this, hit him for 2. 4, in fact. And then these guys start pre-radioactive, which is nice. Okay. Yeah, I can't get all the way out of the way. So I can do that. Energy to shield. I could cool down. He's gonna warp in somewhere. We don't even know what his plans are. I guess let's do a mastery. Some active cooling. Gets me missile swarm. Alas, cannot do it. Okay, that actually did not hurt as much as I thought it would. Die. And yeah, we heal a little bit. We also get a new ship. We have this seal. Ship loses HP, fully regenerate shields. Sure. Unfortunately, its max shields are not particularly good, but whatever. Okay, interference burst plus. I do like that one. Upgrade all active turrets? No. Deal 6 damage, launch 4 mines around the target. The only immediate problem is the mines are actually kind of rough. I'll take an interference burst plus. And we can gain an engine boost. I mean, I'll slap it on the seal. No point in putting it on the brawler. The brawler goes where it feels like. My only job is to make sure it doesn't die. Okay. In a rare occurrence, your engineers and occultists propose working together. The occultists insist they can force evolution onto your equipment, enhancing its capabilities. You suspect the engineers only agreed to prove them wrong. Failure, get a random status card. Well, I can slap that in for 100%. Free upgrade on something. So this would make it so it does not deplete. Very good. I think I'm going to go for Evil Strategy. No matter what, that's an amazing card. And yeah, if any unit has radioactive, that's very good. So we might also want to consider hitting some more shops. Nah. I mean, maybe. The only reason why we want to go to a shop is because this is cheaper. So let's remove a thing. I think I'm going to keep Dirty Missile. I think we keep getting rid of the laser fires. I'd like to get some more defensive cards, like some better shields. Okay. Sure. Get another Rift. I'm not going to be able to buy much in the next shop. I probably shouldn't have picked it on the last one, but that's okay. Call the crew? Okay, nearby star has gone supernova, creating an explosion of vibrant colors and shimmering light. Call the crew, gain 2 dice. Crew watched in awe as the explosion lit up the void of space, filling them with a sense of wonder and amazement. Gain random dice. What a beautiful universe. Alright, so what do we have? Well, we have Evil Strategy. Yeah, it can't get me too much, but that's okay. I'm gonna move here. Demolish that guy so he supposedly that doesn't do damage. Oh, I see. It's just, it's duration. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to avoid that damage, am I? We'll get some shields, but alas. Oh, you absolutely dumb fool. Oh, it didn't make it. Give him some radioactivity. He's taking some damage. Bonus shield. Okay, so this sucker is probably maybe dead. What is this guy's range? Oops. That ship's not looking too hot. Eef. Well, we're about to get a new one. Hopefully just fully repairs. Missile Swarm. Not a lot of worlds where I wouldn't pick Missile Swarm, to be honest. He's going to warp over, kill that guy. Don't have to worry about it. Alright. Sadly, nobody has radioactivity at the moment. Well, I can kill one of these two. Bye. We can take that. Kill him. Energy to shield? Cool. These guys are going to run over. I was really hoping I could increase the amount of energy I gain per turn. But I guess currently we don't have that. Oof, third wave. I guess the fights get longer the higher the axe we go. Guess it makes sense. Yeah, Missile Swarm. Nice part is it distributes the amount of heat we've got. Emax is at 5. And I'm just going to put a proximity mine there. At least the enemies don't get considerably tougher. Okay, so what are we looking at? Don't have a good spot for a dirty missile. His range. I'm gonna move this one over here. Dirty missile. Over here. We have an interference burst. What is this guy doing? Pulls enemies towards her. Okay, that's fine. We can work with that. I think I'm gonna do first on that one. I think I might want to just kill it. That's 7 damage. That's 4. He's taking 7. Good enough. Let's see where he warps. Not the best place, not the worst. Okay, he's radioactive, not dead yet. Evil strategy gets me a load. Do Missile Swarm. Like I said, there's no world where Missile Swarm isn't amazing. Doing another pull. But why though? Probably pick this guy. Put a proximity mine there. Really not much I would do. They're gonna warp over and kill him. Perfect. And Cold Magnetism works really well with a Brawler. Because it gets bonus damage. Ooh. Safeguarded Strike adds a homing missile to hand. Transfer all energy to the next turn, draw 2 cards the next turn, deplete. No. I like Safeguard Strike. That's good. That's a good shield card. Also get a new ship. Quick Silver. 2 evasion stacks if the ship fully moved this turn. Alright, well, it's this one. And it's fully repaired and we get to keep all of our relics. And then Shell adds 5 max shield. I think I'm going to get rid of the anti-corruption shields on this guy. Because now we've actually got decent decent maximum shields. There we go. It's a card store, ship store. Let's go back to the card store. Sadly, because I spent my money earlier, we don't have enough to spend here. Battle Rage to target ship. Is this permanent? Resets at the beginning of turn. Okay, then... No, I think we're good. I was really hoping I could get a little bit more money between, but alas. Oh, boss time. Star Eater. Ooh. A big worm. Probably a reference to Eater of Worlds and Hope. It did a thing. Okay, so it's doing... split damage between everybody. So they're all taking 12. I guess first and foremost, let's start with Mastery. And you're the one taking the most. Oh, I should actually maybe use it with a brawler. Because the brawler does more damage. Oh, we have eggs. Oh, I see. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know I could do that. So they split. They eat the food, and then they split. All right. Messy. Let's see. Who do we cook? I think I'm going to hit these two guys. And we're just going to be taking some damage here, aren't we? Focus fire that one. Move forward. I can't. I guess I'll just kill the one in the back. Let's see, we don't have anything else. Kill some of the food. Kind of messy. At least this guy's got damage formation. They don't do a whole lot of damage. Okay. Good time for an evil strategy. Give me some stuff. Make him hella radioactive. Do we do missile swarm? I don't think there's a situation where we don't. Okay. I'm just gonna have to give them some shields. Yeah, the big radioactive clouds are kind of working in my favor. The only immediate problem is we are sustaining a lot of spread damage. Oof. Okay, go for that. Let's have him do a safeguard strike. Homing missile. Homing missile. Dirty missile. Hit them. That way they'll hopefully go down. Do some active cooling. Yeah, not much I can do about this. Main thing is, not a whole lot of food shown up. I'm just hoping I can weather it. I'm kind of pulling it off. Bunch of food. Gonna do that. That'll take those out. We have missile swarm. But I think we need to do safeguard strike no matter what. Okay, that's some of them toast. 2 damage, 3 damage. Oh, is there damage based on how many followers they have? It is. Do evil strategy. Okay, I've got 3. Have him gain some shields. We're gonna do an interference burst on that one. So it only does 1 damage to each of us. Alright. Next to no food remaining. He's the one I weakened down, so we're good. Okay. So far, so good. Still a hell of a lot of food. We have an interference burst. But he's toast, actually. I'm going to weaken that one down. Because he's suppressed. Even if he gains bonuses, probably not going to do anything. I think I'm just going to gain some shields. Because, yeah, there's only 2 heads at the moment. I can work with that. Safeguard strike. The problem is the homing missiles generally never go for the actual enemy. A little tragic. Okay, he's donezo. He's going to do 3 damage to everybody. Everybody's actually looking pretty good here. Like, obviously, health is looking abysmal, but... I can manage this. Okay. I have a couple of things. Do Safeguard Strike. There we go. Got him. And he's done. Woo! And my lack of AoE has made it a little tricky, but whatever. Remove Heat from Fleet, deplete. Or 5 damage, bounce between 3 enemies and 2 hexes, adding a random negative effect to each. Actually, I really like that. Otherwise, I can just do more evil strategy. Whee! All attack cards heat cost equals 1. Oh, but no. Gain money or ritual cards will malfunction only 1 card. Forget what that does. We're gonna go for material gains though. I haven't exactly been messing with rituals. I probably should. We should probably also go to a ship shop at some point. Well, I did say I should mess around with rituals. Looks like the final act is also shorter. By a bit. Even. That was spooky. 14 damage, they're doing nothing. Let's do a Safeguard Strike. And a Proximity Mine. Okay, so that's 21 damage. Never mind, it's dead. Target has no shields. Do 12 damage. Reserve. I think I might want to snag that, actually. Because that does obscene damage. And we get this. Spirit away the target. It returns again 2 turns later. I could re-roll this, but no, we'll take it. Okay, so Dominion. Shipping an artifact. Yeah, let's do it. It's probably not the wisest, but I like artifacts, and we don't need more dice. Get a random reward. Well, ships are repaired by 15%. Not helpful. Ritual systems are online and active. Tactical possibilities present. Initiating Proxima Mental Fortitude Enhancement. Proxima, HQ informed me that you have your first ritual ready for combat. Rituals are exceedingly powerful. Are an exceedingly powerful connection to the Eldritch. Through them, you can do the impossible. But it'll come at a cost. Ritual cards will cause other cards to malfunction, but without them, you cannot stand a chance against the horrors. Okay. One-time consumables, stick in your hand until played. Come at a cost, sacrifice 2 random cards from your hand. But they go away for the combat. That's actually still pretty good. 14, 14, 14, 14. I don't like that. Because that's too much damage. Okay, that's somewhat manageable. We'll just do pierce, shield up. So now we'll only take 2 damage. 4? No. Oh, only attacks if the target is engine locked. Oh. That's extremely helpful. And shields to him. Because shields, yeah, we're good. I do an active cooling, but I don't want a safeguard strike, actually. Oh, well. So these guys come in pre-irradiated, which, you know, that just feels awesome. Missile Swarm Plus. We already had that. Plussed out. Gonna do it anyway. Okay, not as good as I was hoping it would be. We have engine lock on that one. Dude, he's gonna teleport regardless. I'm just gonna toast that sucker. And are we gonna warp over here, kill this guy? Channeling no targets. Okay. He's still channeling. I'm gonna dirty missile over here. Start him cooking. Do myself some shields. And then I think we just wait. Yeah, unfortunately this dumb sucker is just going to be doing a bunch of really goofy things. Yeah, that'll take him out. I guess they'll do mastery. So he's toast. He teleports. Can't do anything. Oh, it's based on how much they've moved. Okay, that's gonna hurt him. What does corruption do? Okay, that's rough. We need to deal with that. So he's dead. He's not. I wonder if that counts as a provoked bombardment. Either way, I think what I'm going to do is shell shot and then pierce. What's he doing? 8 damage. I think we're just going to give him some shields. Because he's didn't die. Now he died. All of this hurts. I think we're going to want to go to a ship shop. Okay, you've got, yeah, fully extra evasion stacks if we move. So we got some stuff. This sucker needs to go down. I think I'm gonna do an interference burst. Huh. Oh, I can just kill him. Because that ignores shields. That's actually awesome. Uh-oh. Emergency stasis field. Okay. Won't last long, okay. How many turns it will last? Only happens once per combat. This is good. Because I really didn't want to lose that ship. And we get a new ship. Another dirty missile. Retrofit. Discard our card from your hand. Turret. No. Draw a null field. Add 1 null field. Draw an attack card. Kind of good. I'm going to go for the null energy. No matter what, that's amazing. And we have a Guardian. End of turn regenerates 3 to all Sure. I like the Brawler, but it's almost dead. So we're just going to swap it out with a Guardian. And gain extra movement. Guess I'll give it to the Guardian. That's going to hurt my DPS output a little bit, but survivability is so much better. I could go for a ship store, sure, why not? Because what else can I buy here? Repair ships, or I can buy new ships. So I can upgrade, I can upgrade a ship. Because, yeah, Seal's barely injured, so let's go for this one. Looks like that boosted its HP. Yeah, I think that's mostly all it did. Sure. Because, yeah, I could buy another Brawler. Looks like it's a better one. What's this one? Every time the ship gains shields, double its value. Oh. Sick. Oh, but it doesn't keep shields. I'll skip it. Save that money for the next shop. Because there's a couple of things we can get at the card store that are going to be very good. Gonna get rid of the last laser fire. Upgrade something? Okay, upgrade again. Do Pierce. I think we do Pierce. Because that'll keep it in reserve. And I don't have enough money for more there. Gain energy deplete. All tech cards cost 1 less energy for the rest of combat. I think I'm going to snag that. I don't actually know how many tech cards I have, but that still seems vaguely useful. Alright, and final boss. Presumably. I do really appreciate that Act 3 is half as long. Non-Euclidean. Oh. So what's his face? And Gravity Falls. Ooh, he tanky. Kinetic Stress teleports to a random location, spawns a horde at the start of the next turn. Doesn't look like it's doing damage, it's just teleporting me. Ah, but damage equal to hexes moved. Okay. We got a missile, we've got this thing. Unfortunately, Occult Magnetism and Shield Mesh are not going to vibe. I think I'm just going to move close. Okay, so we get some evasion. Forget what evasion does. 2 less damage per stack. Cool. So that'll do 6. Then we can just do shell shot. There, no spider. And a proximity mine over here. Okay, I think I'm going to hit him with a dumb missile. Hit documentation. Makes mastery free. Oh, that's a tech card. Hmm. Five more damage. Be maybe fine. I'm gonna get him some shields. Okay, what is this? Summons a shape for each ship. I think we don't want to be there for that. If I had a guess, it's going to be bad. Yeah, 16 damage in an area. Oops. Don't think I meant to do that. Okay. Then I think we do Missile Swarm. So what else do we have? We have another Dirty Missile. Active Cooling on him. Another Evil Strategy. Active Cooling on him. Mind Synthesizer. Looks like that's all I got. Oh, it was immune to damage. Thank you, Null Shot. We have Dirty Missile. Null Energy. We're gonna be able to do too much. Got Pierce. I'm just gonna kill this guy, in retrospect. Okay, we get Dirty Missile again. I don't think Mind Synthesizer was as good as I was hoping it would be. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. No, we did the Null Field. I'm a genius. Okay. He is doing a space rupture in an area. Okay, that could have gone better, maybe. Oh, kinetic stress goes away if they move. Interesting. And then missile swarm. Because that just dunks them all. Get a proximity mine. We'll put that up there. Mine synthesizer as well. So the boss is taking some damage. Good stuff. Do a safeguard strike, seeing as he's taken some hits. Not enough, though. Hopefully he's gonna just warp over here or kill the spider so we don't need to worry about it. Looks like we're good. Oh, that thing splits, doesn't it? Let's do a null energy. Then we do missile swarm. That legitimately did not work out the way I was hoping it would. So he's got a null energy. So I'm just going to have him defend. Everybody's going to take a hit here. Okay, Abyss Respite. I'm just gonna wait since things are a little stinky. We managed to actually get through that without taking any damage, which is kind of wild. Okay. Oh, yes. So I can still give it bonuses. Let's see. We don't have... No. I'm actually going to do Safeguard Strike. Get myself some shields back. It takes out one of the two. Takes out the other one. I guess he would have been toast anyway. Okay, so far so good. Okay, so these two are junked, cannot do anything more. Let's see, we have Missile Swarm, but I don't think I can use it. I think I'm just gonna have him shield up a bunch. Okay, he's now properly back. But that works. We've messed him up pretty bad. Give him a null field. Grab that. We have Missile Swarm. Only potential issue... Nope, doing it. Let's see. So he's got null field. Oh, but he's got hella radiation. So that's not great. Do some damage. Boss summons more. Okay, so we've now got kinetic stress. Oh, and the shapes have disappeared. Gonna move one. Hurts a bit. Provoked bombardment. Dirty missile. Gonna hurt a bit. It's fine. Didn't get it. Cooling. Oh, damn it. Okay, let's just give him some shields. Because he's about to take a kind of gnarly hit. Also get even more radioactive, which just isn't great. Oh, right, the spider only attacks him. Uh-oh. Okay, let's do a safeguard strike. Because they're about to get toasted. Only a little bit, but still. Let's see. Unless they teleport away, at which point none of this is a problem. Do the homing missile. Hits the boss, I'll take it. Give it some suppress. Drop a proximity mine here. And give him some shield. Because I think he can weather it. Because we didn't actually get munched there. Only problem is now we really need to kill the boss. Luckily, Dirty Missile should solve that problem for me. Okay, who's looking the worst? You are by far. Okay, boss dies in a turn. Ouch. Yeah, so those shapes disappear. Boss is here, and that means I can just take him out with a shell shot. Straight to his weird triangle. I'm glad I played on the easier difficulty. I think I would have gotten wrecked otherwise. Honestly, it feels good. So, proceed. So, the way this works is you unlock new things for each faction by using cards from those factions. Which I actually think is extremely cool. At least I think that was the case. Double the damage of any even number attack this turn. Or these are unlocks, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe it was just that I was using these, so they unlocked. Gain 4 shield, remove 4 heat, add 4 movement. That's an extremely good card. Stationary fire. If the ship doesn't move this turn, gain extra damage next turn. And we definitely need some stuff like passive enhancements. I think the mines were definitely not good. I shouldn't have picked that one up. I like the dirty missile. I think the only immediate problem is I was definitely hurting my own ships with it pretty bad, but it was doing so much damage, it's hard to complain. Otherwise, I was actually pretty happy with that build. A bit messy, but I mean, go figure. It's my first run. I don't know what I'm doing. Commander, welcome back. How are you feeling? Feeling? I don't remember. Yes, you had an accident. Your memory's been affected. Commander? Tell me, Commander. What do you remember? Ugh. I remember war. Death. Dying. I remember dying. Yeah, so there's also a little bit of a story element to this. That between every run, you have some dialogue, and not all of it is exactly on the up and up. Oh, I don't have access to this other character yet. That's unfortunate for me. Can actually... Okay, so I cannot do favored and adept. That's unfortunate, but that's okay. But yeah, this character I was hoping I could unlock over the course of this run. Literally, somebody's brain that they put in a jar and he's running a ship by himself. I think he has... Well, no. I think he does have crew. Or they have a crew? But they're largely the primary force behind the ship. They are the ship, in fact. And that's extremely cursed, and I love it. I actually really like the fact that they're going full dark with this one. It's a neat idea, and it actually will, like, affect their psyche. I don't know what psyche is going to do, if that's just lore and dialogue based, or if it actually has a gameplay element, but still. Anyway, I like this game. As, like, in a field of massive roguelike deck builders, it's solid, the fights are quick, snappy, the build crafting is fun. I like the fact that you have 3 different ships that you're kind of managing, as you can actually roll with the punches in this one. The fact that you refresh your shields between every fight actually makes for a really compelling system where, you know, especially on a regular fight, you can say like, oh yeah, that's 12 damage coming in, but they can take that hit. And this is the last wave, so who cares if they take that damage? And I like that. I think that's actually a really neat system of taking damage without actually worrying about it. You know, so many other roguelike deck builders, you don't want to take those hits because attrition's going to kill you quick. This is one of those where, for the most part, unless you're making some really dumb mistakes or playing on a harder difficulty, you really can actually take a hit every once in a while and be totally fine. And I think that's neat. And yeah, I also just like the different build crafting abilities, you know, using AoEs, ooh. Well, that's fun. If you leave the game running long enough, it just turns into a visualizer mode with a soundtrack. That's awesome. Here, I'm gonna move to the other side here, just so I'm not competing with that UI. I honestly wish more games did this because it's such a good way of just being background for me doing commentary at the end of a video. But yeah, I like where this is going. I want to see more of it at some point. As far as I can tell, it's a 1.0. I would expect that there's probably going to be a little post-launch support for this, if not a fair bit more than that. There was what, 4 or 5 different characters? Somewhere, one of those two. You guys were just looking at the UI with me, but I didn't internalize how many. As far as I can tell, there's no like card-based build differences between the different characters, or at least the first two. However, the first one, yeah, you just have a squad of ships. I think you cap out at 3. Second guy, you only got 1 ship, but the ship can be upgraded multiple times and has like a ton of artifact slots, which is also extremely good because you can stack a ton of abilities on 1 ship. The only problem is all of the fire is going to be directed at you, and if you do not have the, if you're not prepared to deal with that amount of damage, that's a problem. Especially when it comes to stuff like Missile Swarm, which benefits from having multiple ships. Cards like that are not as good, presumably. I don't know, maybe they have a modified version of it for that character's run. Either way, I might as well mention that Starless Abyss is now available on Steam, so if you do want to pick it up and play it yourselves, just follow the link in the description below. Once again, it's a solid roguelike deck builder in a sea of a ton of other ones. It stands out that the tactical grid, hex-based tactical grid, it works, and there aren't a whole lot of games that kind of use that system. Most of them follow maybe too closely with just Slay the Spire, and it's nice to see some that are breaking the mold in fun ways. That's really all that there needs to be said about it. So I guess once again, if you want to pick the game up yourselves, just follow the link in the description below. And I should also say, as part of that, a very quick thank you to Kanafa Games and No More Robots for reaching out and sponsoring this video. It was very kind of you. It was a ton of fun. And yeah, at some point I will come back to this one. I'm working on, oh god, I have a list of like 50 roguelike deck builders that I'm going through. And yeah, eventually this is going to be on one of my like listy videos. I just got to figure out when. I got so many to get through. But I guess with all that said, if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like. It helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because I got tons to check out and show off. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.